You're listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour. If you miss any of the program, you can find the podcast at the bottom of the page at sunnyradio.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Free Flag Friday. Going to select a winner for a free flag coming up here in a moment. That is from our friends at Maximum Promotions on West Avenue in Sioux Falls. A wonderful place, by the way. If you get a chance, get in and see those folks for flags and banners and custom apparel, all kinds of stuff there on West Avenue. And we're going to circle back here in a second and announce who our winner is for the free flag. But first, I want to remind you, today is also the final day to register for tickets to the movie Nefarious. Oh my goodness, this looks scary. My beautiful bride Heidi is really into scary movies, so she definitely will be going to Nefarious. And since she's into it and she's going, that means I'm going as well. I'm afraid of scary movies, but get ready for a spine-tingling psychological thriller that'll leave you guessing until the very end. Nefarious, a convicted serial killer, claims that he's possessed by a demon, and he predicts that the psychiatrist who's evaluating him will commit 3 murders of his own. Don't miss out on this gripping ride. Get your own tickets to Nefarious right now to experience the ultimate thriller only in theaters, and it starts tonight. Again, all of the details can be found at sunnyradio.com. And when you get there, if you'd like to register to win tickets, when you go to sunnyradio.com, click here to win tickets and more. And when you click on that, right on the top of the page, Nefarious. And if you want to see the trailer, if you click on the Nefarious image, it'll take you to their page. There's a trailer, all of that stuff. And then on the right side of the page is where you register. Going to give our final tickets away today. So if you haven't had a chance to register, do it now. Going to be giving a bunch of tickets. We've got probably 6 tickets at least left to give away. So get registered now at sunnyradio.com. Speaking of winning, our Free Flag Friday winner for today is Geelong Gillette. So congratulations to Geelong. You are the winner of a Free Flag Friday prize today. And that is a 3x5 flag and the pole to mount right on the house and all of the hardware, everything. So you'll be all set. Going to have Heidi connect with you and get all the details so we can get the certificate to you. Coming up in a moment, we've got a couple more comics. Our final 2 comedians who are going to be performing at the Sioux Falls Last Comic Standing event tonight at the District. I think you can still get tickets. I've got a link at SiouxFallsComedy.com. But today we're going to visit with Skylar Bolks and Aleda Windels. We'll be doing that here before you know it. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Oh, hey, I want to remind you of this. At the end of this hour, we've got Misha Collins. Yeah, from Supernatural. He was on Supernatural. Now he's on another program on the CW called Gotham Knights. Misha Collins. Yeah, he's going to be joining us at the tail end of this hour. Busy hour. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
What a year. With prices on everything going up, it's more important than ever to have a better credit card. Some people use a credit card that's not a very good one. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. Excited to visit right now with another of the very funny comedians you will see tonight on stage at the District for Last Comic Standing Sioux Falls edition, Skylar Bolks. And Skylar, you're traveling all over the country these days doing comedy. Where are some of the most recent places you've gone to do comedy, Skylar?
Well, I actually just got back off of a run of the East Coast to Southeast. So we started in Florida, worked our way up through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, came back through Ohio, and setting up to do a run through the Midwest, bouncing back and forth here in a couple of weeks.
I love that. It's been fun to watch you on social media, all these different places you're going. And when I see you post something, I always tell my friends in that area, go see this guy. He's one of the funniest people I know. So now you're in Sioux Falls. So, hey, everybody, come out tonight and see Skylar. He is one of the funniest people I know. And you might walk away with the grand prize tonight. I think you could do it. And again, it's going to be a great contest. There's a lot of funny people on that stage tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's an honor to share the stage with, some of the funniest people in Sioux Falls. And it's going to be a good time. I
think it's going to be a really, really good time. How long have you been doing stand-up comedy, Skylar? And what was it that got you started doing this?
I've been in it for a little over 6 years now. I I got into it. I've always wanted to. My dad had some old stand-up tapes and stuff like that we watched a little bit. And I thought that he had Bill Cosby tapes. I thought that this was a thing that just Bill did.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was a whole art form until they added Comedy Central to the basic cable package. And one Friday night, my brother and I were sitting down just kind of channel surfing and came across the Friday night stand-up lineup on Comedy Central. And we watched it all day. And from that moment on, I knew that this was something I was going to do.
And you are extremely talented at seeing the world in a unique perspective and being able to share that. And I think that is a very good gift that you have. And I appreciate that you're sharing that with people. Now, tonight, when people come out and see you, what kind of comedy should they expect coming from Skylar Bolks? Is there a certain type of comedy that you would say you're known for?
Well, hopefully very funny comedy. That's,
yes.
That's always the goal.
Yes.
But, yeah, no, I've kind of become known, kind of a Midwest drinking humor is a lot of what my stuff is. I'm a big enthusiast of shower beers. So we'll probably be having a shower beer before the show, just to get primed and ready.
Nice. Well, I am excited to see you again tonight. I've seen you do comedy numerous times, and every time it's a little different, but every time it's a lot of fun. So I'm excited to see you tonight. Thank you again for taking the time to chat with us about it today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Again, Skylar is one of the very funny comics that you will get a chance to see tonight at the District in Sioux Falls for Last Comic Standing. And last but not least, I have on the phone over here, Aleda Windels. And Aleda, I'm excited to hear you tonight because in addition to comedy, you also do music. You've got an awesome ukulele. Are you going to be bringing the ukulele tonight as well?
Yeah, I checked to make sure it wasn't against the rules. So I plan on doing one of my comedy songs.
I love that. I think that is very cool. I have no talent. I don't know how to play any instruments of any kind. So I just love it. And I think that you do a really good job and it's just a fun way. So first of all, let's talk about how long you've been doing stand-up comedy and what was it that got you interested in doing this in the first place?
I've been doing it about 3 years now. I've watched a lot of stand-up my whole life. I guess I did. I kind of just started. My first time at an open mic was on a dare, so that got me started, and I did well, and I just kind of kept going with it. And then I came out to Sioux Falls to visit my friend Chris Fryer, who's on the show tonight too, and did an open mic at Boss's, and got hired after that mic for a show at Marty's Tap in Sioux City, Iowa, and the rest is history, I guess.
I love that. So you did one open mic, and then you got hired for another show right after that. That's a pretty cool thing to have happen.
Yep. It's just kind of kept happening that way. I've been booking my own stuff more now, but
I love that. And then you've got another show tomorrow in Aberdeen, is that right?
Yep, Aberdeen at Hub City Station with Chris Fryer, Jerry Irby, and Ian Ryland Smith.
Well, that'll be a fun show.
A fun one, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you taking some time to visit with me. And again, tonight is the night for Last Comic Standing Sioux Falls, and you are one of 9 comics. When you submitted the video, did you think you were going to get selected as one of the 9?
I wasn't sure, but I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you did too. When I submitted the video, I did it basically saying, well, it looks like they're looking for videos. I'll do it. I had no clue that
I would. Well, what do you have to lose, right?
Yeah, and I thought there's no way I'm going to get selected. And now I have big time.
I'm pretty excited. I think, the District's probably the biggest venue I've probably performed at thus far, so I'm excited for that.
Well, I have big-time imposter syndrome going on right now. I feel like I shouldn't be up there with all you very, very funny people, but I'm going to do my best, and I'm excited because there are some really funny comics tonight. You are one of the many funny comics in this area, and anybody looking for a good comedy show, tonight would be a great night to see comedy in Sioux Falls, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Probably one of the best this year so far.
I agree. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I will see you tonight.
Yeah, thank you. We'll see you later, John.
Again, tonight at the District in Sioux Falls is called Last Comic Standing. All of the details at SiouxFallsComedy.com. And I also have a link at Facebook.com/SunnyRadio and Facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for This Day in Sioux Falls History, brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page and Sunny 93.3. It was on this day, April 14th, 1889, that we wish a happy birthday to one of Sioux Falls' most prolific citizens, Thomas Faywick. Thomas was born and raised in Sioux Falls, and even though he dropped out of school after the 7th grade, he was a genius. In his life, he would file and be granted over 250 patents on inventions ranging from rubber golf club handles to engine clutches for large tractors, tanks, and airplanes, to chemical treatment for wood that made it age more rapidly, helping to create the most amazing wood to be used in premium violins. Although Faywick left Sioux Falls in his 20s to pursue his passion for inventing, there are a few iconic creations he made right here in Sioux Falls. The top invention he made here, the first ever 4-door car. He called it the Faywick Flyer. There were only 11 of them made, but if you enjoy a 4-door car today, it's because of the innovations from Sioux Falls native Thomas Faywick. This has been This Day in Sioux Falls History, brought to you by SiouxFallsFunPage.com and Sunny 93.3.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If it's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring in your current phone. iPhones and Samsung phones both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Friday, April 14th, brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Equity markets cheered on Thursday when the PPI report was softer than expected. The report renewed hope that peak inflation was past and the FOMC would soon reach the peak of interest rates. The risk for the market is that easing fear may lead to an economic acceleration and an acceleration of inflation. In that scenario, the Fed will resume interest rate hikes before the end of the year. Today will be all about earnings. The peak of Q1 reporting season begins today with reports from most of the big banks and a few other critical names. By the end of the day, the market will have a grasp on what to expect from the rest of the season, and the takeaway may not be bullish. The S&P 500 is at a critical level near 4150. If it can't move higher, the odds are high the index will remain range-bound through the end of the season. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at MarketBeatMinute.com.
InsuranceChicken.com wants to know, how much are you paying for your insurance? I know it seems like a hassle to switch to a different company, but if you can save a few bucks, it's worth crossing the road to InsuranceChicken.com. We have several of the top insurance companies trying to earn your business. They do that by offering great insurance that is cheap. Okay, enough of the silly chicken puns. It's time to get serious about saving you money on your insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.